scariest moments caught on tape. A 3-year-old on a motorcycle. It can only mean one thing. Disaster.
That was the scariest day of my life.
Cops chase a driver who thinks he can get out the passenger door. The bored clerk plays with the cigarette lighters, and it all blows up in his face.
We're out here watching.
The tornado's coming.
They're coming right at us. Get in here.
And Mom is begging her family to drop the camera and come home.
I just was sure that they wouldn't make it if they stayed in the truck.
And they're about to step in the hot air balloon when it goes up in flames. Whatever you do, don't blink. It's a RealTV special. The world's scariest moments caught on tape.
Hi, I'm John Daly, and welcome to this special edition of RealTV, the scariest moments caught on tape. Who ever heard of giving a motorcycle to a 3-year-old? Well, as you're about to see in this exclusive home video, it can only mean trouble. They simply wanted to teach their son how to ride a motorcycle, but they ended up teaching themselves a horrifying lesson.
That was the scariest day of my life.
Nyssa, Oregon, a tiny hamlet nestled against the Idaho border. For Robert and Jackie De Leon, it seemed like the perfect place to raise their 3 kids.
It's just a nice little place to live, and quiet for the kids, not too much violence and stuff like that.
Nyssa is a small community. It's a family net. You know, everybody knows everybody.
From the moment of birth, there's never been any doubt the De Leon kids are blessed with loving parents.
I hurt when they hurt. I'm happy when they're happy. I'm sad when they're sad.
I don't have to share nothing.
And as Robert III grows older, this doting dad gives his son just about everything he asks for.
This is still my boy.
Everything includes a motorcycle at the age of 3. You heard right, 3.
The other day.
A motorcycle at 3 years old, I'd never do it again.
We're about to see why the De Leons now know it was the mistake of their lives to buy their son a motorized bike. This is home video shot the day the toddler got his motorcycle. You can see it even came with training wheels. A little cousin joins the fun on her own motorized mini 4-wheeler. Mom and Dad watch and worry.
He rode around in the grass a little bit, and one time crossed the street and almost wound up in a ditch. Robert! Uh-oh. Oh, my God, he turned, thank God. Oh, right for the ditch.
He's not doing as great as we thought he would do. He was falling over quite a bit.
Moments later, Mom videotapes a parent's nightmare.
Oh, my... Oh!
Little Robert hits the accelerator instead of the brakes and slams into the family's truck.
Oh, my God. I dropped the camera. It makes me sick. It brings tears to my eyes even now talking about it. It's horrifying. There's no games, okay? There's no games.
I kind of sometimes blame myself because I'm the one that bought it for him.
The drop camera records Mom's desperate pleas.
Robert, is he okay? Don't lie to me!
Give me one second.
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Is he okay? He's not okay. No, he's not.
It turns out little Robert has a torn lip and some broken teeth, but he still has a long life ahead of him.
Oh, my God. He was inches away from death because he hit here, but he could have hit here. And I just thank God every day.
And when this loving and lucky family reflects on what could have been, they know sometimes love means not giving your children everything they want.
We live and we learn.
We're so lucky to have 3 healthy, beautiful kids, and we plan to keep it that way.
A police chase in Westville, New Jersey. It makes for a video that amazes even the most veteran highway patrolman. A dashboard camera puts us in the heat of this drunk driver pursuit. As this madman guns his weapon on wheels through traffic, it's obvious he doesn't care whose life he puts at risk. How do you stop a jerk like this? Well, officers won't have to answer that question. He's about to do it himself. He moves to the side of the interstate and seems to slow to a stop. But watch what happens. This slow-motion playback shows he slides over to the passenger side and opens the door. But the car hits the guardrail. When the door opens again, he falls out, but is caught in a seatbelt and dragged down the road. The driverless car keeps going until it slams into some trees. The man will survive and be taken into custody. We don't know what he was thinking, or, for that matter, if he was thinking at all. The boredom of being a convenience store clerk can get to you sometimes. This guy, stuck on the early morning shift in Mount Olive, Illinois, is looking for something to fire him up. Be careful what you wish for. The store's surveillance camera shows our clerk is so darn bored, he starts playing with a rack of cigarette lighters. It's fun flicking those things for a while, but even that gets boring quickly. Daydreaming out the door, our absent-minded clerk doesn't notice that flame growing in the rack of lighters. He doesn't realize it, but his boredom is about to blow away big time. Trying to blow it out backfires, and there's plenty more lighter fluid on the rack just ready to explode. You've got to hand it to this guy for trying, but what he's about to do could only make things much worse. Not a smart move. The gas pumps are right outside the door. Realizing quickly the boss will be really mad if he blows up the whole neighborhood, he grabs a water hose and puts the fire out. Other than a singed eyebrow and some missing eyelashes, the only real injuries this poor clerk suffers are to his pride, as he is forever known to all as Sparky.
Coming up.
Come on.
They wouldn't listen to Mom.
We're going to drive out of the way before it gets there.
Now they've got to outrun the Twister. Later, this bull does not appreciate being taunted. He's about to blow. And cops come up with a great plan to end this wild chase. Plus, home video of the outlaw skater who landed flat on his face.
Oh, my God!
More scary tapes still to come. You're watching Real TV.
Welcome back to this special edition of Real TV, the scariest moments caught on tape. Next, a tornado is bearing down, and 3 men ignore all the pleas and warnings to take cover. They're staying put with their camera rolling.
Hey, where you at?
The basement, come on.
We're out here watching.
That's a tornado taking dead aim at tiny Wheatley, Arkansas, and 3 men in a truck are determined to capture it on videotape.
Come right at us, get in here.
A woman begs her husband and son to come home. She's pleading with them over a cell phone, but they'll have none of it.
It's going to go south of here, I believe.
I don't think so.
This is the first tornado the family has ever experienced, and Mom was worried.
I was real concerned for the rest of my family because I knew from everything I'd seen on TV that vehicles were a bad place to be in tornadoes.
As the Twister moves closer and closer, Judy is on the verge of pure panic.
Because I just was sure that they wouldn't make it if they stayed in the truck.
That's the first one I've ever seen in real life.
Me too.
The videotape shows Judy's fears are clearly justified. The tornado turns toward the truck.
We better go.
Right here, we got it whooping now.
Turn around.
I told you we was going south of it.
As they try to outrun nature's fury, you just know they're questioning whether the videotape is worth the risk. Thankfully, instead of becoming victims, this family becomes survivors of a tornado that didn't cause any deaths, but did destroy 13 homes.
I can see that we were in a dangerous situation. Injury could have happened easily.
As for Judy Brown, who can blame her for wanting to forget the entire experience?
I hope it's the last tornado I see.
If you thought that was scary, imagine this. You're ready for takeoff on a sightseeing flight over the beautiful beaches of Sydney, Australia. The scenery is so breathtaking, the passenger shooting this video isn't thinking about the age of the plane he's flying on until he looks out the window and sees this scary sight, a dangerous leak. 29 terrified passengers suddenly discover they have trusted their lives to an antique. This vintage DC-3 is more than a half-century old. It's the left engine that's leaking oil. And worst of all, the oil is coming into contact with hot exhaust. There's the potential for chaos in the cabin. A flight attendant tries to keep the passengers calm. In the cockpit, a decision is made. The engine will have to be shut down. Back at the landing field, fire units and ambulances rush into service. Somehow, the plane lands safely. But as soon as it rolls to a stop, the nervous passengers scramble out. It's a safe bet the next time any of these people leave the ground, they'll be on a jet.
Still ahead, the day the bull gets his revenge. And thinking about a romantic ride on a hot air balloon? Not today. Plus, they're the skaters with attitude. And today, one is about to get it in the face. More scary tapes are just a moment away. RealTV.
You're ringside in Madrid, Spain. The bull and matador square off, testing each other in what looks like a choreographed battle. A tourist from Northern California rolls this home video. There are a couple of close calls, but now the bull seems to be tiring.
Becomes absorbed. Not much more left, huh? Because the poor thing has its misery already.
The matador gets bolder, moving his cape closer to the bull. Now mere inches separate him from the angry animal. Suddenly, the bull charges. That's Terry Pontus yelling.
Oh my God, that's bad.
She shot this video.
I just was in shock and couldn't believe it. I was looking through this little lens, and it had happened so fast, too. It was so fast. He got gored, and then he was trying to stand up, and everybody rushed in, and then he passed out.
Rescuers rush the injured matador away as the crowd applauds his courage. He'll survive as another bullfighter steps in and finishes the fight. Here in slow-mo, you can see what went wrong. The bull circles, and it seems the matador expects the animal to go one way when the beast suddenly changes direction and zeroes in. The horn hits the matador in the upper thigh, and the bull uses his strength to lift his enemy and slam him to the ground.
It looked bad for him. He got gored right in the leg where that major artery is, and so we didn't expect anybody to get hurt, well, except for the bull. I only had film for one, and then it happened as I was filming, and I just couldn't believe it.
Terry says it's tough for her to watch the tape, and her first bullfight is probably her last.
It was something. I probably wouldn't go again to a bullfight.
It's just before dawn in the African nation of Kenya, but the quiet is about to be broken by moments of sheer terror. Hernan Garreau is rolling tape as he and his wife Tanya anticipate an exciting hot air balloon ride.
We don't have no more balloon ride.
The balloon's skirt catches fire and flames spread quickly.
Come here, Sonia. Don't go over there because that balloon can fall on top of you when it's...
As the fire builds, Hernan moves back.
It's fuel in there, and that will not stop. There we go. They don't have any type of equipment to extinguish the fire here. We are lucky that this happened now and not when we were on the balloon.
That's for sure. And we're lucky Hernan had his camera rolling to capture this indelible video memory.
Let's go watching this one.
Now, city kids who put on inline skates are known to have attitude. Fear is a stranger to them. But on this scary home video, one skater is about to get hurt bad.
Only RealTV knows what I did last summer.
And what a summer it was. But now it's time to kiss and tell.
Good-looking women, good skating, everything.
To these California kids, it's all about the blades. And keeping the moves fresh. So when the hometown hills just aren't cutting it, these boys of summer decide it's time for a road trip. 500 miles straight south to the beaches of Malibu. Come along into their testosterone-driven world through the gritty lens of skater Francisco Pupo's home video.
All real.
For 2 weeks, they live the teen dream. No parents, no curfew, and no time for anything but skating. They do almost anything, especially this guy. Jared Majors is like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going until he's a goner.
There's this ledge. It goes down about 14 stairs. I was trying to do a trick called the alley porn star.
But this time, it's one try too many. Jared takes a serious faceplant. Feel his pain with this second angle. Jared jumps up in shock. He has no idea how bad he's hurt.
I just left.
Yeah, he laid down on the ground, and the first thing, like, I went up to him, and I looked at his face, and I knew what he'd want to be like, no, and I said, your teeth are all there, your face is, you're not bleeding, you got a little lump, that's it, you're going to be all right.
Oh, God, it hurts so bad.
Sure, I know it hurts, dude.
Within minutes, a passerby calls paramedics, and Jared is strapped in, playing the accident over and over in his mind.
When I was falling face first, I was just looking at the ground, and about a foot right before I hit, I was trying to put my hands in front of my face because I knew I was going to hit my face. And I just didn't get him there in time, and I just shut my eyes.
Jared calls home. He suffered a fractured wrist and a nasty wound to his right eye.
Are you guys going to ride with them, or?
Just a few hours later, Francisco rolls tape again.
About 3 hours after the incident, Jared Majors. How you feeling? Oh, damn. It's quite a lump you got there.
The next night, the lump just, like, moved down into his eye, and his whole eye was just, like, looking like a lizard. It was kind of gross. Just huge lump right over his eyeball.
These guys are hardcore. Less than 48 hours later, the trip is back on track, and Jared is back on his skates, cast and all.
Tomorrow, a special edition of RealTV. The horse goes too fast and the rider hits the post head first. Plus the innocent bus rider hit by fire. And the cameraman who gets too close. The world's scariest moments caught on tape tomorrow.
Well, watch this next tape closely. You'll be asked to render an important judgment.
Now you be the cop. A high-speed pursuit viewed by 3 different dashboard cameras puts you behind the wheel of a cop car. Now that you've been deputized, how do you end this pursuit? Do you force the car off the road? Puncture the tires with stop sticks? Or do you box in the fleeing vehicle? We'll be right back with the answer. Let's see how you compare to the pros. If you boxed in the vehicle, You were right. These cops have been trained for this exact situation. Once the crooks have been boxed in, a little bump sends them into a spin. Nobody gets hurt, and the car thieves go to jail. Is that what you would have done?
Well, that's it for now. Keep those cameras rolling and join us again for the next Real TV when once again, we'll give you something to talk about.